Hello everyone, welcome back to class 5th Social Studies, chapter 6, the environment. Children, let us memorize what we have learned in our previous class in this chapter. We have already learned about the topic what is an environment and what are the components of environment and what are the problems to our environment. We already discussed about this topic in our previous class in this lesson. Let us go today topic, that is the land pollution. Today topic is land pollution. Already we know that in pollution there are three types of the pollutions are there. Already we discussed about the pollution, water pollution, air pollution in our previous class. Let us discuss today topic, that is land pollution. After the land pollution, we are going to study about loss of flora and loss of fauna, and after that saving our environment. So now let us discuss about the land pollution. So what is land pollution, children? Land pollution is littering of the earth's surface by human activities along with the misuse of land resources. The meaning of the littering is here falling or spreading the soil by the earth's surface. That is a land pollution. Children, the land we live on provides us with so many important things. When the land is clean, people, plants and animals have healthy places to live and grow. When the nature is clean and clear of garbage, then only we can enjoy its beauty. There are different ways that cleans the land become polluted. We know that there are many kinds of waste produced every day. This includes our house garbage, sewage, waste from factories and offices. So these all waste polluted to our land. That's why we can see the land pollution. And also the waste material lying on the land can get washed into water sources like rivers and reservoirs, leading to contamination of water. This makes water unfit for consumption. Here contamination means pollute water. Contamination means pollute water. And sometimes we can see this waste goes to the rivers, and that river water is not unfit for drinking. Apart from this, we can see the various reasons for land pollution, such as industrial waste, deforestation and other etc. So that's why we can see our surrounding land is polluting. So how to remove this? We have to avoid this to keeping our home garbage one specific place. This is one method only, and these are the so many methods are there to avoid this land pollution. We have to follow the some rules, then only it possible to control the land pollution. Otherwise it problems to our environment. So in this way the land pollution is to problems to our environment. Let us go to the next topic, that is loss of flora and fauna. Loss of flora. The term flora refers to the plants of a particular region. That means it is the meaning in natural vegetation or the particular region, the plant of particular region. That is the meaning of flora. Plants are a very important part of our environment as they balance the gases in the air. This is right, children, because the plants are very important. The plants only balance the gases, because the plants consume the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere and to prepare their food. The plants are taking which gas only, that is carbon dioxide that present in the atmosphere, and they preparing the food by this gas carbon dioxide, and in return they release the oxygen back into the atmosphere. So that's why the plants are very important, because all living organisms require oxygen to survive. And besides this, forest provide natural habitat for animals. Natural habitat means natural resident for animals. It is a living place for animal. The forest is a living place for animals. That's why it is another use of the forest. We know already that there are many uses are there of the forest. So that's why we have to save our forest. Then only our life becomes very safe. But nowadays this flora is lasting due to some human activities such as deforestation and other activities. I already told you what is deforestation. Deforestation is a process in which trees are cut and removed. This is the meaning of the deforestation. When the trees are removed or destroyed, the species living in that forest lose their natural habitats, and some are not able to survive the change. And also deforestation can leave the soil exposed, causing it to be washed away by rainwater or blown away by the wind. So therefore deforestation also leads to loss of habitat of many animals, and habitat destruction causes many species to become extinct. Extinct means that is died out, that animal died out, the species has died out. For example, dinosaur is the best example of extinct animals. And also trees provide basic needs like food, medicines, fibers, etc. So we can see that the loss of flora affect our environment, including us also. So this is very important aspect. Therefore we need to protect flora, otherwise it is problems to our environment. If you cut a tree, you kill a life. If you save a tree, you save a life. If you plant a tree, you plant a life. Keep your forest green, keep your oceans blue. Our planet needs you. So remember these thoughts, children. This is very important. Now let us go to the next topic, that is loss of fauna. The term fauna refers to all the animals living in a particular region. The wildlife habitats around world are disappearing with the increase in deforestation. I already told you the meaning of the deforestation. When trees are removed or destroyed, the species living in that forest lose their natural habitats, and some are not able to survive the change. I already told this. So this is one important aspect. And another reason of loss of fauna is poaching. Poaching is illegal hunting, killing or capturing of animals. I repeat once again, poaching is illegal hunting, killing or capturing of animals. It is done for animals products such as ivory, horn, teeth, feathers and bone. Here ivory means teeth of elephant. Therefore these are all human activity causes to loss of fauna. So this loss of fauna also affected to our environment, because we all already know that the fauna and flora are the component of our environment, and they need to depend to each other. If anyone losing means the balance is not correct. That's why they need to balance each other. Then only our environment must be, it is very safe. And also the loss of fauna can have severe implication for forest health, the climate, and humans who depend on the forest for their livelihoods. Similarly, loss of flora and loss of fauna leads to change of climate also. In this way, many various aspects that create the problems to our environment. Let us go to the next topic, that is saving our environment or save environment. It is our duty to help protect our environment for ourselves and our future generations. There are many ways we can save our environment. Let us see in detail. Plant tree whenever and wherever. I repeat once again. Plant tree wherever and whenever possible. This is very important because plants clean the environment, and also the greener your city, the cleaner the air will be. The tree plantation program called Vana Mahotsava celebrated in India in the month of July. That means the festival of trees, and this creates awareness of forest, importance of forest among the people. There are many things in our everyday lives that can be reused. This will help us to reduce the waste and will keep our environment cleaner. That means we must minimize the usage of our resources, which includes fuels and electricity. We have to reuse them, and that is the way we can contribute not only to saving energy but also minimizing air pollution. Next one is recycling. Recycling involves conversion of waste into a usable material. I repeat once again, recycling involves conversion of waste into a usable material. This is recycling process. Many items of our daily use can be recycled. Some of the items which can be recycled are bottles, paper, cans, cotton, glass, metal scrap, etc. Therefore, recycling and reuse are the very important method to save our environment. You can see your surroundings, which are the items able to recycling. And also, always we have to use eco-friendly product as much as possible. That is better for us. For example, using long-lasting light bulbs, that like LED bulbs, and also we have to conserve the water because no water, no life. When you save water, it saves you back. So, conclusion of this topic is our environment is our life. Save the environment and you will save the life and future. Wasting time is useless, clearing the environment is best. So now lesson completed, children. This lesson is completed now. Now I repeat once again the main points of this lesson. Our environment consists of everything that surrounding us. The living things are called biotic component and the non-living things are called abiotic components. Biotic and abiotic components depend on each other. Land pollution, water pollution, air pollution are the problems to our environment. Land pollution is littering of earth land surface by various human activities. Water pollution refers to the littering of the water bodies by human activities. Air pollution is the accumulation of harmful substances into the atmosphere that pose danger to human life and other living matter on the earth. Deforestation is the process in which trees are cut and removed. The term flora refers to the plants of a particular region. The term fauna refers to all the animals living in a particular region. Poaching is the illegal hunting, killing or capturing of animals. Recycling involves the conversion of waste into usable materials. So these are the important points of in this lesson. Okay, thank you student. Have a nice day.